So everybody knows today, to be very official about this announcement, we have a recording, and poems and performances on this stage will possibly be going up onto CTV, public access television, via our good friend Leo Rivers. So, here. Anybody who would like to make sure to get on that can just share their name and the name of their poem on that yellow piece of paper on the table.
Are we signing up tonight?
It's not a sign-up, but it's so that Leo has the proper information to be able to title what you have there.
All you have to do is, go looking for that now.
Yeah.
Throw the book at him.
Burn that in the fire. Man, that's
Hard.
Ghosts in Berkeley. I walk up Telegraph Avenue with Mexican takeout, plastic bags swishing time, gently bumping my leg with each stride I take. I grin at the neo-punk rock band having a starry-eyed moment on the shiny black portable stage. Ghosts of old tunes wrap around bass, drums, and guitar, then unwind and float over the crowd. Nearby is People's Park with spirits of little LSD tabs diving under my eager tongue, which would then finally lay quiet and enjoy the kaleidoscope along with the rest of me. Skateboarders careen in between students chatting on their cell phones, bending and swiveling their boards just in time to avoid crashing. They rattle down the sidewalk oblivious to mobs of ghost rioters running from tear gas clouds, their shouts still echoing in my ears. At Telegraph Avenue and Hayes Street, the vacant lot that housed the Red Berkeley Inn is teeming with phantoms that have scared off new construction for 25 years. Behind that high black iron fence, I make out spectral red brick steps and a ghost of the man shot and killed at the inn's front desk in 1985 when I was the hotel maid. So maidenly. He winks at me as I walk by, and a thin voice wafts over. You and that other hippie girl actually thought that by hanging a crystal over these steps you could create a peaceful vibe. As I stare at him speechless, a shadowy arm links mine, and an Ohlone medicine woman rattles a blessing at the stairway specter as it drifts away. She pulls me from the scene, and we walk together up the noisy street while she sings a soft, low song. Without words, she tells me I need to take her up Telegraph Avenue to the Hearst Museum so she can look through the glass case at her bones.
Oh, beautiful. All right,
Okay, on with the poetry. This is called Surrounded. Surrounded by people with problems is a perfect situation. Otherwise, I become the problem. That cannot feel or see your fear and frustration from the eye of the storm as I become lost in this moment, transpiring, whispering to abstain from thoughts that constrict my conscious body. Even if your frustration is directed strictly at me, is not this moment showing what I should do and speak, and is not everything a domino effect that does not fall? And what's wrong with getting lost long enough until this gets used to getting lost in this song of getting used to this, until this becomes what this is, until the mind gets used to breaking the frame and says yes to change, until the only thing that becomes the same is this continual change around the stillness that helps create this painting in the first, second, and third place. If there is a right and left, then here is the middle, and all three parts equally true. And if one part be true, 'tis only true because of the truth of the other two. Why should I let my thinking stray to extremes? When love comes in understanding, my heart skips a beat when my thinking tries to segregate myself from you. What we share is this rhythm, drummer playing for free, born and never born from the sea of space, simultaneously taking form, and every beat and in between asking, why should I let my heart become warped about the math of you and I, in meeting space in tune, Lucy in the sky with diamonds, this spontaneously new, anything can happen now. Death asking to leave this flesh, a dear friend passing away, a phone call, cancer. This could be your or my last breath, so why should I direct anything towards you that does not speak of the wonder of being here? This happening, no matter how extreme, does not need to feel fear when this transpiring scene is hiring actors to make choices about the scene. Choices that will inspire the audience with a sense of curiosity in this play of murder, rebirth, ecstasy, intrigue, this feeling, creating this lucid vision of experience weighed by how my perception thinks, to give credence to the mist of it all, the wonder of wonder, this dark light eye of three eyes, this singularity of difference called God, or nameless pervasive sound taken form when every thought vibrates, and every vibration is material, and every material subtle or gross, into and of the one and only way that unites from an empty space, into a theater of dream, a play being written now titled Anything Found in Between, while this stage shows wherever perception goes, how perfect this sharing is, this whole of being abiding in the midst of body, of us in the twilight of any possible concept, 1, 2, heaven in the midst of hell, strumming chords, ringing bells of how here is what is here and has always been here, because there is something there, proving this is here, anchoring this in between everywhere. So why should my conscious body constrict with thoughts of worry when between heart and mind, secret space-time abides a constant that is in no hurry to do anything at all? It just is. This just is, laughing a little bit whenever we fall and become too serious, because we can just get back up and try again. Surrounded by people with problems is a perfect situation. And I pray as this moment goes to have help making decisions, considering every thought is all of thought. And all of thought, whether I believe it or not, becomes this perfect vision. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Oh, thank you, John.
We are recording it for you. Thank you. This one I titled Encroaching. It's encroaching. It's called encroaching. Y'all encroaching on my stature.
Watch out!
Encroaching. So, I was erring on the righteous and groping enlightenment. Something happened to flesh, and I felt aught whisper it way from the corpse of my chest and out outer membrane, tethered memory, frying feeling under my skin, chosen blend, unearthed sickening tones, flirt and crave the hypno cave. Maze raised, eviop crop, chera trishnal, terra holdish bop. I'm straying away from the errands now. righteously inverting the false emperor. I don't wanna do that right yet. It didn't actually do that. I figured it would, though. That was kind of my initial thought. Represent my pity. City on my shitta. Whole grave craver. Go tear my father. Heaven etched error. Happen Sarah Bather. Fading winged erasure. Avon faith razor. Coolant is gravely missing, icing my dead people, formaldehyding the decomposition, raising death awareness. It's a bit more like shivers, like multi-Folskin orgasm on the telescopic thought dinner. When I talk about with someone today is, what I talk about with someone today is the very top of the list to sink into my drink, swish young, drink old frame, tail on the reimagined, reupholstered, head spastic, interwoven pillow, thought-covered interior with pillow covers, Trishdi, Dropen, Tropophavith, Krekthin, Abysmal, Cryonic, Frozone, Diet Ocean, Swashbuck Tekka over and over again and again. Thrown me over, seas croak into 3D, I can frake away till choke on a 3D, chosen Exea ivory, wave torn into 3 C's, ab, pole, mula, hula, terra, dante, under, whirler, torrent, lower, testing, twisted, rewoverm, corp, suckles, flowering, esophages, showered, shadowed, suit smith, closen, zip, vest, vesseled, vest, voice, vast, travesties, distant, different than deferent, federin, dendic, drick, den, dren, dristic, vake, amens. Upside of every TV is that only eyes can ease me. Open door to the car as it drags away, my arms extending, grabbing the handle, noodle arms tethered out to the speeding car, torso station, arms training on the tracks of car's handle. No, don't shower with. Wake up, don't show her what's dreamt. Waken up by water, frozen vapor. Mez to change. Crotion.
Colossian!
Agent chromium to base. It appears I'm lost in space. I'm frozen in a momentary vibration of night. I've opened my eyes to the golden sight. I notice silk patterned leaves falling gently in the breeze to the gentle hum of a colony of bees. As liquid mercury drips onto an oil slick in a metallic rainbow digital spiral, the patterns spread quickly through the system. Quickly, they are viral. As the last square in the checkerboard melts off into space, I look into the mirror and I don't recognize the face. A multiverse of possibility I'm holding in my hand. I feel like the lonely scientist that no one understands. The self-repeating mystery of a self-defeating history. The perfect formula formed deep inside the core, and I have learned the recipe to synthesize some more. Thank you.
All right, we're going environmental.
Yeah!
Stylized schemes of manufactured dreams. Seagulls wrapped in cellophane, feeling no pain. We fashion our passion into special boxes, and the hounds chase the foxes. Keep this dream alive as we send out silent drones from hell. Knowing the rules of the game can change, we rearrange the players in secret time. As the illusion of control dominates the masses, let's raise our glasses and toast democracy. Dazed in summertime blues, don't believe the news lies in the bed we make. Forsake Dharma lost for the fascination of tribulation. Dog-dazed, crazed, sun blazed, lust raised, loins on fire, hired guns for fun. Run, son, from your mother's earth, motions of oceans raising to swallow the cities. Dog days blooming in forest, blooming in primordial memory, in atomic memory, in ancient memories, in our memories. Dog dazed and confused by the illusion of concepts realized by lies, surprised, left to their own demise. The fear is near to feeling, reeling its web, the spider said to the fly. Dog days of war and peace release the hounds of hell. The well of truth dried up, and only us to save ourselves. To save ourselves. The dog days of summer. Our chance is now, not then, not tomorrow, now. On a dog day.
Hello, hello.
I like what you're wearing. That's so pretty.
This is called Kavaya.
So pretty.
My friend Michelle, a year ago, before she left to California, she gave it to me. I was dancing.
Yeah, come on.
It's like, don't move a finger. So I was like, what's going on? Did I step dynamite? What's going on? But she came and gave me this clothes. I wear it all the time. But in Indonesia, they wear it every day. So, I don't know. Just like, wear like my uniform too. People are like, are you from Indonesia? I'm like, are you from Indonesia? It's like, you're wearing the clothes. Like, what? Oh, these things. I don't know what I'm wearing. Now I know. Kabaya. Woohoo! Kabaya! Whatever. Okay. This is called Let Your Bird in Your Heart Sing. Let her meet others. Jeremy gave me some picture of a tattoo, and the heart is in the cage, right? Was it? Yeah. It's a bird. Was it? It was beautiful. So I just name it like that, just right now. So we start. When you love so much, it's painful not to have it. You have an attachment problem, and I think it's adorable, and in a way, definitely see how risky, dangerous, uncomfortable, and also fragile love can be. In this world, it's about just being logical, what's right and wrong, not really supporting the emotional embodiment. We aren't sure if we are doing the right job. We try to survive, do our purpose. Living is art, love is power. People are future. I want to gather up. Because it's hard, let's make it easy. Practice. So gather up. I can't have people. I really cannot have any people. Nobody molds no one. That's what I learned in this lifetime. And only the oneness. And oneness is all we have. love. I want to kind of sing with just like at the end. I was like kind of singing when I was coming here, thinking about this, my writing. So, because it's hard, let's make it easy. Let's practice. So gather up. We cannot have anybody give up on molding anyone. Only the oneness, and oneness is all we have. Love, gather up, yeah. Let's make it easy. So gather up, hold the hands, kiss on the cheeks. Gather up, yeah. Gather up. Thank you. Thanks.
So me.
Go, Karen.
Come on, Karen.
Come on, Karen.
Ow.
Yeah, Karen.
What you got this week, Karen?
Just stand up and
Yeah, I'm
go.
really,
Okay.
I really don't mind.
Oh, you
I
don't
really
want
don't mind turning it over to you guys. Please. I was rude. Did I turn it over? But probably I'll have to. I really don't care for Lloyd. I have to go to the bottom and do. Yeah, excuse me. I went to the farm if you want me to, but I'm not.
Go on up.
I'm not making music tonight, obviously.
We got 6 minutes left. Go take it.
6 months. If they don't have 6 minutes, I will try to. I don't have any music tonight, obviously. Say, please, forgive me for my, I can see that I'm going to a dark place and I don't want to go there, guys. Excuse me, well, you don't understand. I'll bet apologize. I do this. I don't know if I'm going on the microphone. I think I'll just stay on my own, basically. Excuse me, sir. Well, please don't shoot me into on. Please don't count this as 6 minutes. If you don't mind, sir, please.
Okay.
The sky of very flavored distance. The dances as though it were not there. If it were, it might have taken a chance as if I was on a disco floor. The magic lights above seem to say to this my soul, my dancing feet of time, may you be happy here and not exclude yourself from the inner voice of your own music. If you can dance, then dance. If you can sing, then join a merry tune of time. Well, we all now have often strayed and often become, and maybe never were to begin with. Who knows? It doesn't seem to be an anger or frustration, perhaps a disappointment, a disillusionment. But I really don't know. It seems that the trees are changing constantly and very rapidly, and in time, the leaves will disappear on many. But I can see the flowers still engaged in variable shades of light, and the feathery distance of the sky seems to reach into my heart. And even though I will have sung my words and danced upon the glassy sea, and so have been as fish and I engaged in some wondrous vacuum, and we call it yellow fishbowl. It doesn't seem that the sky is any more, perhaps, a convex or concave network. It doesn't seem to be anything more of the dust beneath our feet. It doesn't seem to be anything more than the tables we set our meals upon. And yes, what do we know about the food that really fills our soul? It doesn't seem to really matter about the cow who raises and fed by her own dreams, because in the morning light she waits her turn to die. And it seems with the chicken, her voice, not engaged with her rooster mate's call, is often found laying countless eggs for no real reason at all. And it doesn't seem to make much sense to me that little ants who so laboriously work for that queen get no specific rewards. The eggs are laid, and neatly so, and piles of rocks are making my castle as well. It doesn't seem much more than that to me. The ocean could come and dance in front of my face, slap me with kisses, and say, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Over and over, it just doesn't seem to make much sense to me anymore. And life and death are really quite the same thing, it seems. It doesn't seem to be much more really, a shadow, like reflecting, dancing, little specks of space. I don't know. I could have engaged with you tonight. Instead, what did I do? I gave pee and paint kisses on my cheeks. Big deal. I can't help it. And of course, the camera too. Big deal. You see, I call myself a thespian lesbian, a dromedite. I point that. And I wouldn't be ashamed to say it again. But out of the instances that I've seen the dancers before me engaging the variable existences of life and the awesomeness, the venerable goddess of perception in each one, doesn't seem to be much more than the traffic lights of the sky above. And these are words that just expel from me at this moment. I will be lost. Who cares? It doesn't seem much matter more than perhaps a little dance, a little twist of fate. And I guess that's about all. Thank you. I would jump, but you know, actually, I have a balance for myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Ow! Okay. That's a big amount. Yeah.
How's everybody doing at this point in the night?
All right,
Still all right? Still okay? Who wants to go next?